Hi guys.
Hi guys!
Today we're going to talk about grocery shopping and tips on how to shop and the most efficient way and to save money while grocery shopping. So, super exciting. I'm here, Eliza's here, and we're ready to get to it. So, let's get it. Yo, what's up guys? How you doing? Oh shizzle my nizzle, cadizzle, bizzle. Where you going, Frizzle?
Excuse me? Oh, hell no.
We're gonna shoot this video. So I guess I'm gonna do this video. So welcome guys. So today we're gonna talk about grocery shopping. Yeah, I know, it's super exciting, but we're gonna make it fun and give you some tips on how to do it. So let's get into it. Hey guys.
Hey guys.
Welcome to the video, and today we're going to talk about grocery shopping tips. So like how you can save money, best advice on when you're trying to buy stuff on the cheap, and so we're going to get into it.
Yeah, I'm not going to talk much during this video because my version of buying cheap is buying all the frozen foods that are not good for you, like at all. So I'm going to let Kevin take the lead on this one, and yeah.
Yeah, because it's not all about like bottom line. You want to make sure you're getting quality stuff too. It'll make you feel better, and when you feel better, you do everything else better. So that's what we're looking for. So first thing we're going to talk about is what I personally do and what we do. So I'll just kind of tell you about our normal routine. So we usually go to church on Sunday, and then after church we go grocery shopping. It's just like something we've done for a while. So usually I'll try and keep it to just a few stores. I'm personally one that likes to shop at different stores. So
He likes to go to about like 5 stores a day if you let him.
Yeah, so that's part of our routine. So it kind of brings us to tip number 1, which is you have to go to different stores to get different things. If you want to optimize your bill to pay the least amount possible, usually different stores have different prices for different things.
That is true.
So you do want to find the best stores that have the cheapest things that you want to get. So for example, I drink kombucha. So the kombucha at Whole Foods, which is usually the first store that we go to, is about $2 or $3 more expensive than the one at like Publix, which here in Georgia we have Publix, or like Kroger or whatever general store that you have. Usually you can find it cheaper at those general stores. So that's one example. So we go to Whole Foods, but you want to be careful with Whole Foods prices. They have good meats, they have really good quality stuff, and you can find some really, really good stuff at Whole Foods. I'm a big fan of Whole Foods, but you don't necessarily want to buy all of your groceries from there because it can be very expensive. So be careful with Whole Foods. I personally buy just meats and like fish and things like that. Those are really good at Whole Foods because you get really good quality stuff there. So if you're looking for like the absolute bottom, you would probably want to go to more like Trader Joe's, Kroger, things like that. However, again, don't forget it's not just about spending the least amount possible. You want to make sure you're getting good quality stuff because it'll help you improve your health, which is always a good thing. You want to invest in your health. So Whole Foods is good for certain things. We also go to Trader Joe's, which is really good.
Oh,
Trader Joe's for me has this really good, I don't use peanut butter, but I use what's called sunflower butter or sun butter. They have this really good one there that I get all the time. And then they have like good nuts and things. And they also have other like just Trader Joe brand things that are really good, like cheeses and olive oils and stuff like that. Those are pretty good.
Or their burritos.
Yeah, burritos. Is there anything else there that you like?
For me, it's the burritos. They tend to have this like rosemary grilled chicken thing that I like getting there. They have in other stores, but I don't know. I kind of like specifically Trader Joe's brand, but I get these sun-dried goat cheese raviolis with pesto sauce. Those are really good there too. Also, you know, they have the cookie butter and then the cookie butter ice cream, which I'm not allowed to get on a normal basis, which is sad. But you know, they have all those good things too.
Yeah, so they have a good selection of stuff. Usually the stuff is pretty good quality, so you are pretty good there. One thing brings me to one of my side tips. When you're buying things like nuts, for example, I buy walnuts. I usually eat walnuts every day. Look for nuts in the baking section. Those tend to be cheaper for whatever reason, even though it's the exact same thing. they tend to be cheaper in the baking section than just in the actual nut section. So go to the baking section for your nuts, and you will save money. Like literally today, we went to Trader Joe's, and the baking walnuts were $1 cheaper than the regular walnuts. It was the same exact size and everything. I don't know why, but there you go. So that's a good tip. And then we also go to Aldi's. Aldi's is really good.
Also very cheap.
Yeah,
which is nice.
yeah. The one thing with Aldi's to keep in mind always is that you just pay for the shopping cart, which is a quarter. You have to, when you go into the store, you put a quarter in like the little slot in the shopping cart.
Yeah. We usually don't because we only get like 5 things that we can carry. But you know, in case you're not one of those people.
Yeah. So just bring a bag if you go to Aldi's, and then you have to. If you don't use the shopping cart, then you just have to carry around stuff. That's kind of annoying. Yeah, but again, just bring a bag, whatever, and it's pretty simple. But yeah, they have really good stuff there. Things that like you would get at Walmart. I'm a big Walmart fan for food too, for certain things. But the prices are actually very similar, if not even better, at Aldi's than Walmart. So if you don't have a Walmart near you, or it's kind of far and Aldi's is closer, Aldi's is really good too. So go there. It's actually a German-owned store, and it originated in Germany.
If you don't know already, he's German blood over here. So anything that involves Germany, anything, he's like, oh my god, yes, it's German.
Yeah. So some of the good things there that we tend to get is like bacon, sausage.
Oh, yeah.
They have good.
You like their ice cream?
Yeah, the goat cheese is really good there from Aldi's. It's like $2. So if you're going to get into goat cheese, that's a good place. Some of like their oils are the best price of any of them. You can get coconut, really good, like organic, extra virgin coconut oil, cold pressed, like everything you would want in a coconut oil for like $5, which is really good.
I don't know what half that means, but if you're into coconut oil, I'm sure you do. So there you go.
So that's definitely a place to check out. And the ice cream is really good. So I'm keto. I'm on a keto diet. So they have really good keto ice cream, and it's probably the cheapest that you can find. It's about like $4, I think, where we are in our area. But sometimes they have sales and it's even cheaper than that. So they make a really good keto ice cream. So check that out if you're into keto. Aldi's is really good for that. And then they also have like other like pizzas and all kinds of stuff there. So Aldi's is really good. Be sure to check that out too. And that's more like the cheapest stuff you can find, like the lowest price. But the quality is okay, depending on what you're looking at. Just check the ingredients, make sure everything's good with that. I'm big into checking ingredients. Always check the ingredients of the food you get. Don't just buy something because it looks good. Like make sure it's good quality too. Avoid MSG, please. It's not good for you. In certain cases, it'll raise your heart rate a lot, and you can literally tell when you eat it. So just be careful with things like that. And we might do like a food-specific nutritional video sometime, but.
Yeah, that'll be all him because I'm awful with that. Even though I will say, it's not at Aldi's, but you can find it at Whole Foods. Okay, for picky people like me, because I'm very picky, but I love my sweets. Oh, plus we also are big fans of ice cream. If you ever want a healthy version of, the frozen sweet treat, try Rebel's ice cream. Oh my god, their ice cream is so good. And every container has less than 5 grams of sugar, and who doesn't love that? I mean, technically, it's also keto too, so if you're on the keto diet, that's also another good thing you can use, but their salty caramel ice cream, it's so good! And they do fruit flavors very well, so if you're a fruit person, definitely recommend.
Yeah, that's strawberry and the cherry one is really good.
Yeah. Also the black raspberry was pretty good too.
Yeah.
Yeah. Same price as pretty much every other ice cream, because any other ice cream that is a pint, like Ben & Jerry's is like $5-6. Same price. Don't have as much of the risk, I guess you can say, in eating it. So, it's all good all around. Yeah,
if you're looking for a low sugar diet, which is always a good thing, that's a good route to go. If you are looking to go low sugar, very easy to do nowadays. You just have to really watch what you're eating. And there's plenty of like good tasting stuff that's low sugar, so don't worry about that. Anyway, so yeah, that's like Whole Foods, Trader Joe's, Aldi's. So the next one I wanted to talk about, I'm going to kind of lump in like Kroger and Publix if you're in the West Coast, Ralph's and Vaughn's and things like that. So like all those kind of generic stores that aren't like Walmart, are kind of lumped in there. So those things are good for like sales. For example, like at the Kroger that we go to, and like at the Ralph's on the West Coast, they would have sales on meat a lot. So you could get like a pound of ground beef for $1 or something every so often. So those are really good for clearance sections. Just make sure that the quality is okay, and make sure it's not expired and there's not a problem with the meat. But other than that, like that, you can find really good deals there. Some of them are like store specific, so just make sure to check that out. And then some of their pizzas, like the frozen pizzas, are good. I know you used to get that. So you just kind of have to look and see, because each store is kind of local. And then always try and buy local if you can, because it's usually really good quality stuff. So for the kind of more general stuff, those are good stores. And then the last store I want to talk about was Walmart. I'm a huge Walmart person. For things like supplements and anything like oils, like I get kind of an expensive olive oil because it's made all made in California in the U.S. For things like that, the best price you're gonna find is at Walmart. So if you have a Walmart near you and you can go to it for food related stuff, that's always the best route to go if you just are thinking about bottom dollar. So if you're trying to get your grocery bill at the absolute lowest, don't care what you get, if that's the route you're going, then Walmart's probably going to be the place you go, because they have the best prices on stuff usually. So definitely go there if you're into that, but just watch what you get there sometimes, because sometimes it's not the greatest quality, especially the produce is not always the best, and from what I've seen. So just kind of see what you like there. Things like packaged goods and oils, like those are fine because those are all packaged and they're not going to go bad or anything, so you're totally fine getting it there from Walmart. And then some frozen stuff that I know you used to get is you can get at Walmart for a pretty good price. And so yeah, Walmart is really good for that stuff. And then while you're there, if you need anything else non-food related, then you can just walk to the end of the store and get it. So
that is the one nice thing about Walmart.
That's the cool thing about Walmart. And usually for other things too, they have a really good price. So well, I'm a big fan of Walmart too. So yeah, so those are the kind of the different stores that I like to go to. Those are the main ones. I think there may be some other ones that I go to once or twice, but those are the main ones, and you want to shop around to all of them to get the best price if you can. Pick and choose some things from one place, another place. That's the best way for you to get the lowest price on things. Watch out for sales. If you see a sale, one pro tip is that usually on the tag, let's say something is 2 for $5, it'll usually say on the tag when that sale expires. So if something is 2 for $5, then you can look and be like, oh, it's going to be that way for 2 weeks, and then you know to come back later. So that's one little pro tip. Look at the sales and then look when they expire, so that you know, okay, I can come back next week and get the same offer. So keep that in mind. And then yeah, just shop around, see what you like. Another tip that I wanted to mention is if something is on sale, you want to buy a lot of it, ideally. So for giving the example before, on the kombucha, usually my kombucha is about $7, or I try and get it at that price point. I get like a big thing of it. But if they have a sale for $5 on it, I'm going to buy like 6 bottles of that thing, because I'm probably going to have to wait a while to get that price again. So if something's a really good sale, don't be afraid to buy a lot of it if you know you're going to use it every week.
I mean, I've never seen him actually get 6 bottles of it, maybe like 3 or 4 at most. But
yeah, we'll buy a bunch of them,
yeah,
at least. So you maximize your profit there, basically, because you're saving $2 on each bottle, so you save a little bit of money on that. So yeah, things like that. Buying in bulk is always good. The cheapest way to buy rice is to buy a huge 20-pound bag, or some of them are even 50-pound bags. So if you're into rice and beans and things like that, just buy the huge portions of them, because the price per ounce is going to be way lower on a big item than it is on a smaller one. Buying them one like individually packed or anything. So buy in bulk when you can. Cheapest way to buy stuff. So that's another pro tip. And lastly, I wanted to mention, do get the at Kroger, for example, they have a membership card. Always get that, because sometimes you can only access the sales if you have the card. So sign up for all of the memberships you can. If you already have Prime, sign up for the Amazon discount, because I think you get 10% on your grocery bill at Whole Foods. So things like that, like look out for those, because those can save you a lot of money. And and then certain credit cards get you cash back on your groceries and things like that.
Mm-hmm.
Things that we've talked about on the channel. So definitely make sure you do that. And if you do all those things, like your grocery bill is going to get pretty low. I spend in general probably about $80 to $100 a week on food, but I'm buying top quality meat. I eat fish almost every day. The best ground beef you can get, the best chicken you can get, organic. The beef is grass-fed, grass-finished. You always want to get grass-finished. If it's just grass-fed, it doesn't mean anything. It doesn't mean anything unless it says grass-finished. So really, you just want to get really good quality stuff, because I swear you feel a lot better when you do, and it's worth every dollar. So even if you spend 25% more on your food, that way you will get the benefits outweigh that cost so much. So definitely get quality stuff, but you don't have to spend a whole lot for it. That's the key. That's where you want to be. So I think somebody needs a nap. So I think we'll end it there. Did you want to add anything?
No, I think we got it all.
All right. So as always, be sure to like and subscribe to the video. Be sure to check out all of our other stuff if you're curious.
Mm-hmm.
Scroll through, click on any video, watch it, like it, comment, anything. And we're always here to help you out. And be sure to hit the notification bell too, so you know when we have a video coming out. And yeah, we'll see you guys next time. Bye.
Oh my god. So in case any of you guys are wondering why I'm so tired, you know, some of you may follow me on social media, some of you may not, but I kind of hinted at that, you know, I got cast for something and have been on set for the past, like, week and a half or so, and will be for another couple weeks. And I had a sort of late night the other day on set, so I'm still feeling the effects of it. It's only going to get worse because I have like at least 2 overnights this week, so I'm like, yay. Yeah, so I'm tired. Yeah. The one painful thing about being an actor, having nights that go until 2 a.m. Yeah. Fun. Okay, bye.